Hello, Unkindness crew. Welcome back to another video. Recently, I did this video about the first deck to win a tournament of the new standard. I really like this archetype, so I wanted to make my own version of this deck with a card that really surprised me out of nowhere. The new ladder reset today, so people are grinding, and this card popped onto my feed, made an impression on me, and I wanted to play with it. So the card I'm talking about is Summon Brynhildr. It's a 2/1 saga. When it enters the battlefield, exile the top card of your library. During any turn, you put a lore counter on the saga and you play that card. Lore Saga 2 and 3. Your next creature gains haste. So the goal is practically every creature in this deck has haste to be more explosive down to the ground to make Breakout such a better card. So to start off, we're playing main board Torch of the Tower with 2 of. This is a Badger Mole format, so we gotta play removal before Badger Mole takes over. I'm playing Violent Urge, +1/+0 gains first strike. But if we have Delirium, it gets double strike instead. Bushwhack is a great way to also interact with our opponent with a fight mechanic, or we can search for a land if we need it. Our 1-drop is a Scout. When a creature enters, it explores. This is a great way to put something from the top of our deck we don't want to draw into the graveyard and fuel our Delirium. Beastie, I'm going to call it Bestie a lot of time in this video. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 1, and if you have Delirium, then it can attack or block. 2-drop, we got FOMO. Delirium, you can make another creature attack twice this turn, and it enters, you loot. NT, this card is a soft spot in my heart. Unfortunately, it is legendary, but we play 3 copies. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature, and it gains trample. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until your end of your next step, which does happen quite often. Overprotect, target creature gets +3/+3, gains trample, hexproof, and indestructible. Part of our 2-card way to explode our opponent out of nowhere. Beastie Beatdown, it's another fight in this deck, but also goes with Delirium. Choose target creature control and target creature and opponent controls. If we have Delirium, put 2 1/1 counters on our creature, which is great, and then it deals combat damage equal to its power to the other creature. We're playing forward Breakout. We're so low to the curve. We don't have any issues of any 3-drops, 4-drops, 5-drops. We're just gotta go fast. It is very rare for this deck to never hit. Our last card is Wildfire Wicker Folk. It's an artifact creature, which is important for Delirium, but it has haste 3/2, and with Delirium, this creature is actually a 4/3. Solid card. The only card in the main board out of the new set is Bossing Say. In a grindy game, the Earthbend 2 helps us get to the finish line with 1 or 2 extra points of damage missing, but because we play a lot of non-basic, sometimes this card comes into play tap early on and it really hurts us. 1 commercial district for Surveil, and 1 ridgeline away that we can pump up our creatures when we're getting a little flooded to try to finish out the game. In a sideboard, I'm going to show a sideboard. If you decide to play a best of 3, we're just playing best of 1 today. We have more Torch to Tower. I'm talking about a bunch of pesky Badger Moles we gotta kill. Obliteration Bolt does 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, another form of removal when we need to get rid of Ouroboros or other cards that are a problem. Chandra Spark Hunter is great for control. There's a lot of greedy mana-based decks in this format, either 3 or 4 colors. Lynx really takes advantage of that. Unfortunately, you turn in more mid-range deck rather than a breakout deck when you bring these in. Fire Magic is good because you can kill a lot of mana dorks, and our creatures have 2 to 3 toughness, so Fire Magic is pretty solid. Soul Guide Lantern is for the Cavero matchups. Another option we can also have in the sideboard is Torpor Orb if you expect a lot of Aang infinite combos or allies to appear. And our choice of artifact and enchantment destruction today is Heritage Reclamation. It also doubles up as exiling a card from a graveyard, and you get to draw a card. So that's the list today. We're gonna go slam some best of 1s. Gotta go fast. Hope you liked the video. Go first. Has Beastie turn 1? It's okay. As form of interaction, 2 interactions. I think this is a fine hand. Play our Beastie and go. Play a forest and pass? Okay. No, my land. Torch is instant, right? Yeah, so get 2 beasties down. Pass the turn. Bushwhack is a sorcery. So if we mill over a creature next turn, we could get online. Bramble Familiar. Okay. Just kill you. Alright, beasties. Give me good luck. It's not good luck. That's not good luck either. Probably red because we have 2 violent urges. And pass. Darn, I was really hoping to attack there. Come on, beasties. Please flip. Yep, that's Bedromal. On Sanctuary is pretty sweet. There's one interaction I really like doing is you put Badgermole trigger on a Fable passage and crack the Fable passage as like a pseudo ramp. It's in essence the same mana, right? But at least it's guaranteed mana if Badgermole dies. Yeah, you got it. Alright, beasties. It's the lands. There we go. Now they're online. Target you, target you. Beatdowns. Would you like to block? Give trample. First strike. Are there 4 more? Grave type. Double strike. No. Okay. Alright, let's pass. What is this? Exile the top card of your library during your turn. Put a lore counter on this saga. Oh, cool. I've actually never played with this card, so it might be good. Whoa, bro, that's not fair. What? Who plays Keen-Iron in the main board? That's frustrating. Alright, well, beatdowns. Would you like to block? You don't block, I think 5, 6, 7, 8, you're dead with Violent Urge? Yeah! I go first. We got some beasties, got some spells. Let's do it. I think we have to do untap. Kill the Llanowar Elf. Get another thing in the graveyard. Play our other beastie. And hopefully get lucky off our beasties. Why do you guys have such pretty things? You did the thing. Pitch this forest. Put a counter on beastie. Aw, missing a FOMO. It's okay. Play this at least. So next turn we can Violent Urge. Maybe kill them. Depends how wide they go, I guess. Fortunately, none of these have trample. That's pretty good. Oh, there's my trample creature. There's my trample creature. So you're dead? Get there? One goes first. We have a 1 draw. Sure, we can keep this. We got Beastie. Fallen area. We don't have any interaction in this opening hand, which might be our downfall. Playing against Simic. Here's their Badger Mole. Oh, it's... Coming through. No, you don't want to block for my Beastie. So they're probably playing Leyline for, yep. Badger Mole, and then next turn they can potentially Crater Hoof us. I'd like to drop some removal, please. Sab. Okay. Even number of counters on it. 0 is even. Can't attack or block unless it's even number. I'm sorry. Can't attack or... What? Can't attack or block unless it has an even number of counters. 0 is even. I'm stupid. I read the card. Alright. Can we cheat this out? Let's see how they block, shall we? You chose poorly, opponent. So I'm going to pump this up and give it double strike. And seal a game. Let's do it! That's rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. I don't deserve that for my little outrage there. One goes first. We can torch, I guess. Or something. Red, so that's fine. Goodness. So, I guess we played this because they probably are playing Dimir removal? Arrogant Took. Or they're... Yep. Got it. If this is the bounce deck, this matchup's going to be kind of hard for us. Might be control with them playing stock up. Oh, we can play another one of these. We find a land, I guess. Play the land. Fortunately, we don't play Torch of the Tower now, but I don't know if they're gonna... Wait. Just attack with this, keep up, overprotect. That seems like a decent card to get off the top. And a Violent Urge. Pump that up, get some damage in. That's pretty hot, honestly. What a good set of turns. And then next turn we can Wicker Folk Breakout and hopefully don't whiff if they wipe the board. Okay. There's the Wrath. How many cards left? 22. Alright. Did we hit? Oh yeah, we hit. We can play another Haster. Discard our Torch. Pump our team up. And take a game. Ooh, mono removal. Take it. Go first. Ooh. We have our Beastie Bestie here. Into probably Bryn? Like Stall, okay. Goodbye, Beastie. It's fine. So we're in here. Hopefully next turn we can... Oh, we can play Breakout next turn. Violent Hall Creeper. Yeah. So let's play Breakout here. Get an NT anyways. I like it. Let's discard another NT. Is this legendary? It is. Trigger there. I wish that would land, but get beatdown's going. Next turn we can play either FOMO or Wire Folk and just kind of go aggro. Eyeglass Siren, okay. Pretty good for us. Sheltered by Ghost, sure. I'm just gonna go aggro. That's all this deck is gonna do, so. Hopefully they don't have another Shelter by Ghost. Riddler, okay. So they're looking for an answer, which is good for us. That's scary. Another Spyglass Siren. So 6, 7, 8. Force them to chump with Siren. Or we would be dead in the air, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could be dead, but I'm gonna just force damage. Force them to have an answer. They didn't have an answer last turn. And that's not enough. Loss of talent. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature power 3 or less can't be blocked. Creature control deals combat damage to player max out. Cool. Tainer. Okay. Oh, we needed that card. Does this give trample? It does. That was a pretty good top deck, though. Both of them would have been lethal. I'll take that game. Good game, opponent. On to the next one. Can't keep this hand. And out. Simic again. Nice to have BC on turn 1 because we can kill whatever they play on turn 2. But I'm afraid we're just going to be a turn behind from them ramping like crazy. Oh. Guess that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Player FOMO. Throw away NT here. It's not a... Mountain's not the worst because we can beastie with beatdown next turn. Okay. I don't know how we're going to beat Tyvar, but here we are. Tyvar, you tap another untapped creature control, gains indestructible until end of turn, so we pretty much have to set up one big turn with Urge and Overprotect to get through this madness. Pass. Okay. I realize that it's now their turn. It's a weird way to tap. Unless you have the... You have the counter spell. Only reason they would tap like this. We could potentially kill them next turn if Beastie has good luck. But they probably have counter magic in their hand, so... We have to force it out of them, I guess. Let's... down here. It's 3, 6, 7, 14, 28 damage. If they counter this. Why did you tap mana? Go to combat. Make you lose mana. Not gonna do this. Let them go to blocks. Double strike and overprotect. Tap it down, but that does not matter. I have both spells. It would have worked out if I didn't have both, but... Game opponent. On to the next one. Bum, 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 bum. This deck is kind of silly. What do you guys think about it? Any thoughts? One goes first. It's okay. Not gonna get Delirium anytime soon. Like it's a control deck. Or it's the flash deck. Probably control. And us being on the draw is really hard here. So let's just show me your counter spells. Main board against the Delirium deck is wild. Oh man. Someone's lost to Cabrero too much. Or Inti. Do you have removal? They're just looting, alright. That's surprising, you know I'm Delirium. So our best draw would be Overrun here. That doesn't matter. Or Overprotect. We can do it next turn. What a bit. Instant creature land. Sure. We're gonna get Delirium online with Overprotect. Nickel Start Cage. Well. Yeah, you got it. I think we didn't play Wicker Folk there because they could have exiled that too. I need to play this to play around. No More Lies. Pass. Land drop is not really good. Back. Pass the turn. Probably gonna draw cards here. Yep. So if they Ultima, we protect it with Overprotect, we can Animator Land and Violet Urge kill them next turn. But this is the worst of the worst of doing it on our turn. They let us do something here. Go to combat. That's really good. So I'm just gonna put this up, force them to remove this. They know that breakout's coming. If they Wrath here, then we can maybe break out into a Violent Urge kill. They have to have some form of interaction here. 5 if they Ultima. Just stock up. Okay. So Wicker Man kills them here. Yep. On the battlefield. Violent Urge, give it +1/+0 and double strike. And let's steal a game from control. Goodbye, buddy. On to the next game. I go first. Seems keepable. Let's play our forest first. In case we have bossing say later. Don't need a second scout. Pass the turn. Next turn we can FOMO. Or we can just NT. I don't want to get FOMO down there. Oh, that's not bad. Let's just get Bryn down, and then next turn FOMO can get Overtech's okay. Boomerang basics. Sure. I'm gonna play it again. Get a land this time. It's really good. Play another scout. Find another land. Pass. Boomerang basics and Simic. Interesting. Oh, it's the combo deck. Okay, that makes more sense. I need to pitch creature artifact. Fine. I guess I did that wrong, but I guess I did that wrong because this is a free block. That's a mistake on my part. I didn't do that right. Next turn we can FOMO Witcher Folk. Artifact, creature, land, instant. Okay. That works. So this gains haste. Discard one more cards, exile top card of your library. You may play it until end of turn. I think we just go to combat. Yeah, you got a flat color. Okay. This. Counter there. Pass. No blocks. Or... oh, that's not dead. That's really unfortunate for pitching Violent Urge, but enough to get across the line. I'll take it. One goes first. Early removal, I guess? I'll take it. Put this untapped and pass. Bramble familiar. So it's the infinite combo, probably? So I'm going to play FOMO, pitching this mountain. Next turn we can break out Bushwhack something. A problem about throwing away the mountain and not holding on to the basic is we're playing bossing to say, so that was a mistake. Beam Pollinator, okay. NTs are really good. Discard this. Pump up FOMO. Just get FOMO bigger, get more stuff in our graveyard. The downside of this is if they have bounce. But we're just kind of pushing through damage. Next turn we can overprotect, bushwhack something, throw away Bryn. Bryn will give us sorcery instant land. See what Bryn gives us. I guess I shouldn't play the land playing Bryn, but they have 3 mana up, so they're probably going to play Ang. But we'll see if they Ang us here. There it is. We'll be bouncing Inti. Yep. Okay. And we can just pass. We had an Ang, but I wanted to force the Ang to come out. Now we're worried about Appa. Yeah. Don't find an Appa. Sorcery, land, instant. That was our best hit there, by far. Pitch this. Making our Inti larger. Pass. Fine. So I think we need to fight and get rid of Ang. So they don't bounce it and kill our board. So killing Ang is fine, because if they find Appa, then they can bounce Ang, and they can bounce Bramble Familiar, and they can kind of start comboing off. Or get close to comboing off, and I want to prevent that as long as possible. Like flip Ang, Destiny Savior, not the worst. Okay. So are they bouncing Big Ang, probably? Or Bramble Familiar to try to get lucky. Alright, roll the dice. They found Big Ang again, so they get a rehit. Another Ang Swift Savior is a problem, okay. And bouncing one of our things is pretty good for us, because now they have less blockers, but they do not have mana because they don't have Dock Ops, so let's try to steal a game, shall we? This is going to Legend Rule. So, untap this. Pitch this. Give that a counter. And see how they block. And then unfortunately for you, I have lethal. Because you bounce your creatures.
That's rough, buddy.
GG. On to the next game. We did it! We're diamond. We're not stuck in platinum hell anymore. I hope you liked this video today. If you're still with us and you didn't fall asleep, I appreciate you. For final few thoughts of this deck, Bossing Say was kind of a problem like we thought. Unfortunately, it's the upside and downside for playing 2 of. A few times it came and played tapped when we really needed to untap land, and it slowed down our deck just a little too much. I still like the upside, so I'm going to play around playing 2 or 1. But besides that, I think this list is really solid. You can maybe go down 1 Bossing Say and then go up 1 Overprotect if you expect a lot of ramp or wipe, but Overprotect plus Violent Urge on one of our creatures to do a ton of damage is a fantastic thing to do. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Come join me in the live streams when I'm brewing live, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for over 100 subs. That makes me feel so happy. Sleep well.